Hello. Jump scare. Wah. Wah. You on second monitor. Wah. I'm gonna start actually trying to just scare people. Calling them out for having me, like, hidden somewhere in a tab. Also, the music playing is Mirror's Edge main menu theme, because Mirror's Edge has re-entered my algorithm. I'm like, damn. What a game. Through the 6 months, Unix?
Limbus time.
It is a bit of Limbus time today, it's true. I like how it doesn't appear on on-screen chat. When it's a resub or whatever, that's fucked up. In my 20th tabs now. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, fucking get rid of some tabs. Stop hoarding them. 20 is too many. I know some of you motherfuckers probably have like 200. You bastards. Hey there, Talos. So I think like title says, today's like a low-key React Andy day because there's some trailers and stuff to watch, and there's like some other fun stuff that I think happened. I think there's some things that I wanted to look at and whatnot. Some of the trailers for Arknights also are coming out. We don't have the full trailer yet. We have the 3D trailer though, that I could rewatch for fun. Also, right, a bunch of suddenly a bunch of unreleased Endfield tracks also popped up. Some of the like older trailer tracks and stuff that they've used in like various promo posts or whatever. Those suddenly popped up. I kind of want to go listen to them. Actually, also, I never actually went and listened to the full version of Phoenix on the Rise, which actually came out or was found like I think some months ago already, but if you organize the tabs, you can make as many as you want. No. No. No, that's not how that works. It's spiritually decoded to have loads of tabs. I don't know how, like, the other way to explain it. It's like, I mean, it's the same as, like, not cleaning up your room or your desk or something. Like, oh, you constantly just, like, leave little bits and stuff on, like, desk. It's like you have like a half-drank can of soda or something on your desk and you just leave it there. Instead of like putting it away. Like, oh, I'm not drinking this anymore? Okay, then throw it away. Or like, oh, let's finish this drink and then put it away. It's the same thing. Having loads of tabs, same thing. Unless, only if it's permanent, okay? Temporarily, you can have lots of tabs. Right? Temporarily, you can have loads of tabs, because, you know, let's be, you know, for maybe you're working on something and you need a bunch of tabs. That happens, where you just, like, you have loads of tabs because you need to, like, you need lots of stuff. But then, like, you know, once you're done, either if you didn't finish the thing yet, but you're not doing it anymore, then you need to, I guess, yeah, like, just, like, condense them into, like, a group or something, so that you still have them, so you don't lose them. But, like, once you're done, you know, like... But also, like, separate your working tabs from your I'm just living my life tab. I use, like, different browsers completely for, like, work stuff. And then my actual life. Also, I think I need to move my camera slightly away. Never mind. I thought it was, like, weirdly high. Also, hi, Arknights. Always on in the background. Tabs just for my own job. Oh, exactly. Separate your job from your real life tabs. Psychological, can't have them visible, I don't want them. Yeah, I like to close my work tabs every day. Exactly. And I have a whole ass separate browser. I use different browsers for like work and normal life. Partially also because the browser I use just to like actually normally browse breaks a bunch of sites and I can't be able to deal with that while I'm working. But the work browsers then also won't have like my normal profiles on them. I'm only signed into work stuff instead of my personal accounts. So it's hygienic. It's separation of your like brain slots. Weirdly high energy start, not gonna lie. It's been a bit of a stressful day again. But I get on here and I start fucking yapping. I start ranting about tabs. The hell? Firefox? Actually, I used to use Firefox and then I switched to LibreWolf, which is a fork of Firefox. Which, a lot of the time, very cool, but certain sites fucking just break and don't work, which is like, and that's how it is when you're using a more niche browser and one that like blocks a bunch of trackers and whatnot. Like the Endfield website doesn't work on my browser. It doesn't load the page, which is all fucked up. Use the collapsible tab folders. Yeah, those are not. I do use like tab folders and stuff on like work browsers and stuff. But for like recreational stuff or whatever, my normal life, I never have that many tabs open for like an extended period. We will be enjoying the furries, which indeed apparently, yes, it is furries. We will be. Yeah, we have Limbus trailer. Then, like I said, there's actually some Endfield music and stuff that I want to watch to or listen to, because like they just suddenly posted a bunch of it. Some of the trailer music that like we heard in like one fucking short a year ago and then never again. And in like some ad, it was also in an ad. They also posted the 3D animation for next week's Arknights event as well. And maybe possibly we could also... We could maybe do like we could do a bingo. Maybe if I have the time and energy, we could do the bingo for tomorrow here. Because obviously tomorrow, earlier in the day, is official Endfield live stream for 1.2. No way, LibreWolf mentioned, yep. Have 100k for that hot piece of Chanshu ass they're announcing tomorrow. Understood, Kuzzle. Understood. Fair enough, fair enough. It has to be, right? Like, it has to be her. Well, actually, I might as well pull it up. Because I said this yesterday on the Discord. I posted yesterday when they posted the next of these like countdown images, right? I said if tomorrow is the image is like inside the office, it has to be Fang Yi. Lo and behold, today's image is just a shot inside the office. And I had to sneak in the Oracle there. It was necessary. Dare to laugh if it's not the case. Yeah, you did put this evil on me. If it turns out to be bait, it would be the funniest shit they've done yet. How dare they? No. I'll look stupid if they do. Also, I just saw this one. Bro is daily Enfield. This is true. What happened to that count, actually? I haven't seen it around. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? I have indeed not done anything with it. I think I retweeted like the 1.1 stream or something. I have not done anything with that account. I just don't have the capacity to like spread myself on 2 different things. But I better be, dude. I'm gonna look like insane tomorrow. I actually downloaded in my brain. I knew it. So frankly, because of this, I think the question tomorrow is more so, who's the other one? There's no fucking way it's not Fang Yi. But then it's like, is it Mifu or Bird Lady? Because Mifu would make more sense since that Mifu's been around a bunch already and probably has relevance in next patch as well, so it would make sense. But then they also teased Bird Lady a fair amount in 1.1 stream, so I don't know. I think the victim dies since the game is out. Oh yeah, no, the countdown bit and whatnot for Daily Enfield, like the daily part of Daily Enfield, I've officially said that like that's over. I'm not doing shit like that anymore. It's more so I want to kind of maybe do something with it. I just don't know yet what. If it's like some kind of more news focused something or whatever. What's this? What is this Reddit post? League Dragon and... Oh yeah. Okay, oh yeah, also yes, apparently there is also like... I have no idea. I can't read Chinese. At least not these ones. Of... Data logger would be Zhuang. Sky would be Chun. Chun Shu is like, you know, a Chinese guardian lion, because this has the 2 lions on it. Those are the sheep. So, Chun Shu Zhuang. But also, indeed, all of the images, all the photos that they've posted as the countdown, they're all... This is the front side of Feng Yi's office. This is the other side, like from the other side that we haven't seen yet. The opposite side of Feng Yi's office, and like the wall. And then obviously this is from the inside, so like... Insane bait if it isn't Feng Yi on this patch. Which I think could make sense. I think could make sense. Or would make sense. Because I think what it might be is... 1.2 is like the climax possibly of Wuling, and then 1.3 is like epilogue aftermath type stuff. So I think that might be the way that they take it. And then, you know, they'll have Mifu or Bird Girl in 1.3 as one of them, and then the Keys Sancta guy as the other one. And if 1.3 has less Wuling stuff, then you have time to explore Sancta guy in some way. Because obviously, he has yet to appear at all. So we'll see. But it's Feng Yi and then either Mifu or Bird. Yeah, when we get more 4 and 5 stars is indeed, that's a big question. I mean, right now it seems like it's usually mostly 6 stars, and then maybe they introduce more. 4 stars, I think, is going to be very rare. They're like 3 stars in Arknights. When was the last time we got a 3-star in Arknights, right? While 5 stars are then like a combination of 5 and 6 stars from Arknights. Obviously, 5 stars we get very often in Arknights, but 4 stars we get fairly rarely. So I think like I see people guessing that it could be like, oh, maybe we get a 5-star on like half-year anniversary. And because one thing indeed that they could do when they add in 5 stars, one way that they could, I guess, add them is adding them with like maybe bigger events and stuff where you're like, oh, if you play the like patch, like big patch event, then you get like 1 copy of the new 5-star for free or something. Alternatively, 4-star if they did a new 4-star. And yeah, did we ever get more 3-star? I feel maybe we didn't. Maybe we never did get any 3-star. Or maybe there was some that were added like very early on still. Yeah, we have gotten some new 2 and 1 stars, obviously. Because 1 stars are robots, and then we get... Did we get a new 2-star? It wasn't 1-star. They count as a robot, don't they? The cats from Monster Hunter. Okay, Midnight was weeks after release. Okay, so there was like at least 1 3-star was added post-launch. And yeah, cats are 1-star, yeah. So yeah, 3 stars are kind of supposed to be like this. They don't really update in that way. Instead, we get alters for some of the 3 stars, which are very cool. So yeah, I think indeed 4 stars probably will just be like, those are very static. I think they're kind of meant to be the same as 3 stars in Arknights. I mean, we could at some point, but it's more like 4 stars is like, who fucking knows if they ever add more. Maybe they add 1 more or something to fill some extra role. I could see them adding a new 4 star if they add like a new archetype or something. If they actually add, well, first of all, actually possibly if they add a new damage type, then maybe. Let's not forget, ether damage is like in the game files as a thing. So like maybe way down, somewhere down the line, you know? But 5 stars are also the question of how often we might get them. Because even more so than Arknights, designing a 5 star is essentially the exact same amount of resources, developer resources, as making a 6 star. But you don't really sell your 5 stars, you know? They're not exactly your banner pullers. And yeah, there isn't a 4-star striker, but that somewhat makes sense because 4 stars aren't necessarily decided to be like DPSs quite in that way. I mean, we say as fucking Estella exists, but... Like, yeah, because if they introduce a new weapon, then I think they could make a new 4-star. They might introduce a new one. Or if there's actually like a new archetype or a new damage type, then I could see. If there's like some form of significant update to actual just like the roster, like base roster, like mechanics or something, then I think they could announce a new one. But otherwise, not really. So it's more so down to when we might get more 5 stars. Which might be something that they do, I hope, rather. Because obviously they're not releasing them like even 1 a patch or 1 every 2 patches or anything. So my hope is that maybe they do them like, I don't know, once or twice a year. Maybe they give you one copy for free if you're actively playing the event patch or something. Like, you'll get them as like, you can get them as like a freebie unit if you're playing actively, and then obviously they go into the like normal standard pool afterwards. Could be like one way to go about it, or maybe what I think would be a nice way to do it. Also, you know, at least every now and then get more 5 stars. Or they do something funky of like, they release like a couple 5 stars every like major version. So like in 2.0, they'll release like a couple extra 5 stars into the pool or something. Of course, they're Savage in Endfield. True. True. I assume it means Savage as in just like the yearly freebie 5 star. The Collins siblings, imagine. No, it's literally just Savage. Well, that was the other option. It's actually just Savage. Discussion about future, and kind of agree that they need to try and give us a detailed roadmap for like 3 or 4 patches ahead. It would be nice to have roadmap, yeah, like a bit further along. We now have, like, yeah, we don't have detail. We just have, like, kind of their ideas on, okay, probably how this is going. But nothing, yeah, nothing super exact. Which, of course, to some extent is how Arknights does it as well. The most Arknights also does is, on the quarterly limited event streams for CN, they tease a bunch of, like, the events coming up. They'll just tease a bunch of them with like trailers and teasers and stuff. Not like, and not even like exact ones. It's like, oh, this seems to be this one. Like, we'll get that. And then, you know, within the next 3 months, it'll appear at some point. So Arknights have never done like super exact roadmap, like long-term, like longer roadmaps. Every now and then there's a dev update, which gives us like the next couple of events that are coming. Rather than, but yeah, they don't give us like a, here's the next 6 months. How much time before I get true damage? 2 years, let's say. I think it was 2 years for Arknights, about. Thanks for the content poop. They probably will spoil some of 1.3, yeah. Unless they decide to just focus a lot more on the 1.2 stuff, just because it's, you know, probably a bit of a bigger patch. So they might not sort of fill time with too many teases for the next one. In response, but Popcar, Catapult, Spot, and Midnight were added in a batch bit post-launch. Okay, yeah. Killed a few guaranteed 4-star tag combos. Oh no. People do be hungry for marketing, because that is one thing. That's one thing. So maybe it's one thing that they haven't done, because there is the silhouette. We're all aware of the pre-launch silhouettes of like what characters are coming. So maybe that's why they haven't done like drip marketing of actually like, you know, some weeks, like 2 weeks before patch, actually like posting the drip marketing for characters next patch, which many of the other games do. Maybe they haven't been doing it because they have the silhouette thing, so in a way they've kind of been teased. We very much know what the characters are for the next 2 patches still. But we'll see. Because obviously Arknights doesn't really drip market them either. Arknights, you know, they just fucking drop you with the trailer. And it's more so people guessing on what the next stuff is. Because with Arknights, the main thing is more so like, if you know what the next event is about, then you have like decent guesses on what some of the operators at least will be. Two or 3 banners in next patch. 2 banners, I would say. I think 2 banners is... It was only launch patch that's going to be 3, because it's... it was a, you know, launch patch, so it was a bit weird. It was like extra big patch. So, triple banner. Already edging us enough. Don't want them to do drip, let them edge. I mean, yeah, I don't like... hate not having drip market or anything. And so on. Because usually you're mostly guessing who the next character is anyway. And like, well, actually, how early is... Actually, some of the drip marketing is pretty early today. Because obviously the main thing is like... Do you get, you know, do you get to know what the next patches are or what the next stuff is before at least... Like, you know, because you pretty much always get to know what they are before the last banner of the patch ends. It's more so, do you get to know what the next patch's characters are during the first banner of current patch? Is the main thing. For like, you know, especially as a free-to-play for planning who you want to roll on. Don't know what drip market is, the word sounds funny to me. It's just the official accounts, like, posting... little character profiles for the upcoming characters. One whole patch before overall the game? Okay, so it is earlier. It used to be not as early. I think it used to only be a few weeks before. But then I think, like, somewhat to combat, like, demand for leaks, they started doing drip marketing, like, way earlier. So people know, like, a patch ahead of, oh, next patch should be these characters. You don't get any other details other than, like, their class and, like, element and who's coming. So you don't get any of the details or, like, actual whatever. Because frankly, that's the main information. If you're a reasonable individual, a sane individual, really the only information that matters is who. Not at all what they do or anything, is who. So that's how you plan for your favorites. If you're, like, not sure. In this case, we have pretty good guesses on who was coming the entire time for, like, Endfield. So I feel like it's fairly easy to plan. If you must and absolutely want one specific unit, then it's easy to plan. Because, like, oh, I know this character is coming in the next 3 patches. I will not roll unless I have at least enough to guarantee them. Like, you always just keep, you know, enough available. Which is the responsible thing to do. AK drip marketing going longer for like 2 years. Yeah, there is that thing. Yeah, Arknights does sometimes drop us, you know, like when we get like a concept PV or something, they'll tease like 5 characters. Whereas like, ooh, they'll come at some point during the next 3 years, like Entelekia and TT and so on were teased, you know, in PV4. TT only released some months ago. Yeah, and then there was the CN first anniversary tease as well, which had like Golden Glow and everyone on it. And it took so long for some of them to come out. And yeah, the patch video stream is tomorrow. So yeah, it's 6 days before. Is it 6 days? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 6 days. 5 to 6 days, depending on like time zone. Are people saying not having drip markers in Endfield is killing the game? Yeah, no, that part is dumb. Saying it's killing the game is stupid. That's brainlet behavior. Saying I would really like to have drip marketing early, my preference would be have early drip marketing so that I can plan better on what I want to do in this gambling game so I don't have to like use money as much, or I can keep it within budget. That I think completely reasonable, and that's just like then a choice and a preference. No drip killing the game is insane. Yeah, it's pretty much the same bullshit as no leaks is killing the game. And there's like some leaks, but they're very all over the place. Like some of them are just like, yeah, that's just a safe guess, okay? That could even not just be a leak, that could just be you guessing because it's a pretty obvious one. Or then they're just completely wrong. There was a bunch of leaks for 1.1 which were just like wildly wrong. And then there's fucking, you know, there's Hypergriff just, you know, fucking leaking shit up on their own anyway. Frankly, shocking. Actually, maybe, never mind. I think there actually was an Endfield leak or something. I didn't look. I simply saw it mentioned that there was a leak for 2 characters and 2 weapons, which would be like, you know, tomorrow's shit, what were announced tomorrow. Because Hypergriff does, in the last year or so, Hypergriff has really had a thing of either they themselves or someone they have like contracted accidentally leaking shit. And there's Ambilov, yes. I said at the start, Mirror's Edge has entered my algorithm and my brain again for a while, so I was like, I might just put it on. Is the datamine first look? Is it okay? A datamine 4? Did they already up? I don't think they would have already. Well, unless it's just like the old stuff as well, which has already been in like. Because apparently, you know, there's like a bunch of data mines in the game for stuff that's like been in there but isn't there yet, and it's like these might be future, or these might be placeholders, or they're just old things, or they're just left there because they're not that important. Like, because I believe, yeah, like I think like Cuprium, the files for like Cuprium and stuff were in the game already at launch or something. Also, yes, Arknights OG did have a bunch of leaks for the 7th anniversary. I think some of them were leaked through like a contractor for ambient synesthesia merch actually accidentally posting stuff too early or something was one of them. Like, whoopsie. So they a lot of the big leaks for Hypergriff, for Arknights and Endfield have just been coming, they've been coming from inside the house, okay? The call is coming from inside the house. Or rather like the neighbor, because it's usually been like a contractor or something. Or like in Enfield's case, the fucking release date was leaked because Korean intern accidentally put the ad out too early. And I did play Catalyst, David, actually. I did. Way after it released, like way down the line, I got it for like, I think I got it for free on Game Pass, when Game Pass was super cheap. It was on Game Pass, so I played it when it was on Game Pass. Like, actually, it's mostly from ads. There really has been multiple instances of them, yeah, just ads going out too early. Specifically with Endfield. It's been like, oop, ad went out too early. And I think, yeah, now it was also like, I don't know if it was an ad for the 7th anniversary leaks, but it was like ambient synesthesia merch spoiling something. It's like, oh my god. Also, they really do happen, like, often just a little bit before the actual announcements for stuff. So I'm not sure if it's planned. I think it's just that around the announcement, stuff is happening and people get dates wrong, or they accidentally put something on the wrong setting and it goes out too early. Like, Shit just happens. Time zones are off and whatnot. But yeah, I have not looked at anything of the 7th anniversary leaks, so don't mention them either. We talk about leaks as in they exist. We don't actually say what's in them. For the most part, unless there's like some very special reason to say so. Paper sheet ad incident. People calling the most simple data mine leaks is so stupid. Like when someone says we will have new liquids or something, and when I can take a look at it, it's just stuff that has been in the game file since CBT1 or CBT2. Well, yeah, it is also, yeah, a lot of it indeed it is data mines. And it's like this could be real or could be not. Some of them have been wildly inaccurate. Some of them have been kind of maybe sort of accurate. There's a bunch of stuff is like placeholders and whatnot. And yeah, but it is funny, like leaking, like, oh, Cuprium's gonna be a thing. It's like, okay, it's just been in the game files. I mean, also it was in closed beta 1, so not a secret that Cuprium was in the game when it had already been in an earlier test, just not in beta 2 or at launch. Cuprium is new. In CN, Ines leak in-game just minute before the post on HE's social media. Oh my god. Yeah, look, sometimes it just happens. I feel like that's the most common one Hypergraph has. Is just, whoopsie! Something went out too early. Either from us or a third-party contractor or something. Like, whoopsie. Interns be making funny mistakes sometimes. We'll see. It is tomorrow, and it's fairly early tomorrow. And if you look, well, I already have the waiting room up for tomorrow's stream, which should be, it should be an hour before the actual stream itself starts. So we have an hour before it starts. Yeah, okay, because it's 2:30 p.m. my time tomorrow is when it actually starts. So my waiting room is an hour before it's supposed to start. We'll see if we make a bingo today or tomorrow. Sure, this is such a leak. They posted wrong event announcement. This is like an old one. No, I don't think this is I don't think this is a leak. No, this is just them posting about Stronghold Protocol. Yeah. No, this is supposed to be coming. No, this is not. Stronghold Protocol is supposed to be coming. Stronghold Protocol comes along at the same time as the Silver Ash event, so. It's a lot before it actually releases, but they've done that a couple times, actually. They've done that a couple times. I think all the recent contingency contracts have also got their like announcement a long while before, like almost a month before they actually went live. So they've just been posting for some of the like gameplay specific event, like gameplay only events. They've been posting like the get ready post a good bit earlier. And yeah, Global can't really leak anything. It's more so, do they just put something in like the wrong order or like wrong scheduling? Because yeah, Global can't really leak anything for Arknights, since we're 5-6 months behind anyway. So our leaks is just CN existing. Oh, were there older CCs as well? I just straight up don't remember. It's been so fucking long since, you know, the first set of contingency contracts. I actually don't remember if they also got their like announcements well ahead of time, which makes kind of like some sense, because then it's like, oh, okay, I can like prepare for it or whatever. Especially when it's happening at the same time as other events, right? Because Stronghold Protocol is happening while the Silver Ash event is still going, while the Kjerag, the upcoming Kjerag event is still like ongoing. So yeah, it's indeed, it's kind of like so that you can prep for like the more harder challenge type content. Of course, Stronghold is a bit slightly different. I can't actually remember, maybe the new Stronghold is different, but I don't remember how much of like a built account you needed on Stronghold. Maybe you did. It probably did. Did he use your own unit still? So probably did. No, it also used some other unit. No, it didn't just use your units. It used some of your units and then some borrowed unit, wasn't it? It was like a split. And then you had like some of the basic ones. I think it was, or maybe it was mostly 6 and 5 stars that were your units. And then like the lower rarity ones were the game just gave to you. But obviously, yes, now we do also have the date for next Arknights event, which is next Tuesday. First of all, fucked up that it's on a Tuesday. But also at the same time, next week is so fucking busy for games. We have Arknights event on Tuesday. Both Limbus Intervallo and Endfield 1.2 should be on Thursday. Fucked up. I ain't got no time. I think the Arknights one will probably have to wait until next week. Because obviously it's reading. It's probably a somewhat long-ish event. So it's gonna be at least 2 streams of reading. So then it's probably just better for me to do it like the week after. Like the next week. Wait, 100% user units, only some of the EO that aren't playable is free? Oh yeah, you had obviously, yeah, okay, yeah, you had, you know, like Radiant and whatnot, yeah. What about being unemployed, right? Dude, I fucking wish. Not even, honestly, not even that I wish I was unemployed. I wish I was not also doing a master's. So many actually of my stressors would disappear if I could think only about work and then my free time / stream time, which is free time. It'd be much easier to balance. My brain would be having a much better time. So nothing planned after the actual event, right? So the stream for 7th anniversary might be next week or no? That's all true. There might also be 7th anniversary Arknights CN stream next week as well. Oh my god. Stop. That's too much, man. And I don't think I'm gonna have like a chill week or something next week where I can like necessarily afford to stream more days. And the easiest way is actually just go to the Endfield, for knowing when tomorrow's Endfield stream is, just go to the Endfield YouTube and look at the scheduled live stream. It's in your time zone, so. It translates to your time zone. Sometimes potentially giving me I shouldn't pull on Silver Ash Banner vibes. You might have time. Because actually, yeah, you should. Well, I mean, probably do. Because at the very least, the 7th Annie stream should be within the next 2 weeks. Like either next Saturday or the one after. So Silver Ash Banner will still be up. So. And yeah, kind of don't, indeed. The stream for 7th Annie is the one where it's like, okay, this side, like, that's live. You know, you gotta be there when it happens. That one's difficult to reschedule. Other things can be somewhat rescheduled, so we'll have to see. I guess it will then depend on if they release or if they announce like when the 7th Annie stream will be. Because that's usually on Saturdays. That is usually on Saturdays. So let's say that it was next Saturday in a week. Yeah. Could be a rough one. Because then a lot of that day's stream day will go into that. Because first of all, it's a full anniversary stream, so it's usually slightly longer. And then there's, you know, like, stuff to look at it, so. Because the thing is that it should be kind of soonish, because obviously 1st of May. Like last day of April, 1st day of May is actual anniversary date. So is it? I think it's very rare that it's on Sundays. Sundays is usually if they have it. Sundays is usually like the community creation stream and stuff, like the fan creations. So it's very likely that it would be next Saturday on the 18th. Because my idea, right now, my idea for next week would have been, probably at least, would have been Friday would have been doing the Limbus intervallo in one go, which I normally do anyway for intervallos. Do that like in one go. So that then on Saturday, I can start kind of early and like do all of 1.2 main story probably and so on Saturday then. But then if that Saturday also has the Arknights 7th anniversary stream, well, that's gonna eat a couple hours of Saturday. And yeah, we will be streaming the 1.2 thing tomorrow. And this time it should actually be live, so like, you know, we get to be there like live and whatnot. Or it actually is. It even has a live stream slot open, so. Yes, it's live this time. Last patch was either just because it was a smaller patch or just like an exception and they'll usually be live. Silver Ash is also next week, yep. And I do not have time probably to do it next week. It depends a little bit, but I also kind of specifically don't maybe want to like have to rush the Silver Ash event or retracing our steps like earlier in the week. Oh, where I'm trying to like finish reading the whole thing before like Friday or Saturday, where I would then do like Limbus and Endfield stuff. I don't really want to like rush through it. Like, oh, I gotta get this done before this and that. Which is kind of what I had to, for example, do with Atto, because Atto was releasing right before Endfield. But actually, the same thing. Atto released right before we got a Limbus Kanto finale and also Endfield. It's the exact same situation again. All fucked up. Actually, how long is the event for Silver Ash? Like an estimate of how long it is. What is it? Is it classified as a side story or intermezzi? It's not in here. I need to go to China. CN server. If only I could translate this. Once it loads, that is. For whatever reason, this website doesn't translate these names. They're like an image or something instead of text. It's weird. They meant story length. Which one? 1101? Huh? 1101? Okay, no worries. Which one of these is retracing our steps? Well, it's not main theme, and it's not story sets. Is it 1101? Oh. It is? OS. OS. Our steps, I guess, yeah. Okay, 1101. Huh. So it's the same length as... Or, well, it's a bit shorter than chapter 8. A bit shorter than MT, Masses Travels. Or slightly longer than EB? Portatori. Oh, the full name is Retracing Our Steps 1101. Oh, that's the year. Okay, so it's between Portatori and Masses Travels in length. That's reasonable. I think that's well, I mean, it's still it's a minimum 2 stream read. Yeah. I think my Masses Travels read was 2 streams. I think they were fairly long streams, but I think it was 2 streams. Take me to myself. We should maybe also actually get to watching the trailers and stuff that we were supposed to. We ended up yapping a whole lot. It's me, no way. Playlist. By the way, if you're not aware, I do have stuff in playlists. I have like VOD playlists. It's not loading, but there it goes. I do have VOD playlists. Where is Masses Travels right after Bubble? Okay, it was 2 streams. 5 hour and 6 hour, okay. 5 and 6 hour readers. So yeah. There is a Silksong playlist, yes. Yippers. We did not do true end, but we got an end. Because I wanted to get an end before Endfield beta started. Is that without tangents? I think this is mostly without tangents, at least not too many. We don't have extended tangents usually during story reading. Because I do try and focus actually just like, we'll have like a break between every node or whatever. Quick some comments and stuff and some comments during, but we don't usually have extended tangents. There's no 100%. At some point I'll go back and do Silksong like true ending and stuff. Maybe not even on stream, but we'll see. Just kind of because I just want to do it, you know. It's like I haven't done it yet. I still want to do more. Okay, but it was this long because Bubble was longer because there was stage clearing as well. Because that is the one thing that I'll do for retracing is I will clear like the stages and stuff. That clearing the stages saves probably like an hour throughout the whole thing of reading. Because if we look at chapter 16, how long was 16? Okay, 16 was 4 hours and 5 hours. And this actually included clearing. So 16 went pretty quickly. Never mind, we started here. I read a bit here. Never mind. I forgot I read an hour or 2. Like, maybe around 2 hours I read here, actually. What did I start reading? Actually, I read like 2.5 hours. No, yeah, an hour and a half. I can't fucking count. Okay, I read like an hour and a half. Including the manga, which actually I didn't... I'm not sure if I read the second chapter. Also, does this have timestamps on it? Or does it have the wrong ones? Okay, no, it just has a timestamp of start. Okay, I never put timestamps on this one. Fair enough. P for gore. Yeah, we're not tangenting. I tangent in many other places, but specifically for Arknights reading streams, I try not to, because otherwise they take a long time. So unless there's like a really good reason to tangent, or the tangent is specifically discussing the chapter itself, then it's like... In the Arclam, I pre-clear stories where it's like reasonable to do that, which is most events. And up until some time ago, up until more recent main story chapters, you could pre-clear those a decent amount as well. But now, main story chapters, I don't pre-clear anymore because fairly often there's sort of stages that they want you to do while reading. Locking. I have not played Icebreakers either, and I don't think I'm planning on it either, so. Oh yeah, there's gonna be Silksong DLC at some point as well, true. Maybe once they announce it. Depending on my situation when they announce like DLC or whatever. I'll like go back and do true ending before that, right? Like before DLC has a chance to come out. And also, yeah, like, now... Well, that's not... Oh, actually, yeah, especially now, yeah, with main story. Even if there's not fights that are spoilery, yes, right now for main stories, when they're actually live, when it's, like, the event version of the main story, yeah, you have the lobby that changes when you, like, progress to a certain point. So that would also just be spoilers if you pre-cleared. That was also a thing, yeah. And I think some of the changes weren't on the maps, which were like 0 stamina cost ones. What are we react ending? We have a Limbus trailer, which actually is right there. I could open it. And then they happen to... I kind of want to listen to... They happen to post a bunch of the Endfield tracks. Some of the Endfield tracks that we haven't got before, like some of the trailer tracks and stuff. I actually just kind of wanted to listen to. Also, apparently one of them has interesting lyrics. So... that's another reason. And also, I might as well rewatch the 3D trailer for retracing our steps. They haven't posted the like main event trailer, but they posted the 3D one, so I could rewatch it. Oh right, I forgot that they did actually announce the DLC already, didn't they? Just scroll down and see your scheduled stream for 1.2. Yeah, it's already scheduled. It's currently scheduled for an hour before the official one starts. Like, just in case. Okay, we can get distracted with all the various Arknights things again once we've actually watched the Limbus trailer, which I believe has a fair bit of stuff in it, except I will go blow my nose first. Wah. Okie dokie. Wah. I will probably do bingo. We'll either make a bingo card tomorrow while we wait for the stream to start, or maybe today. Later. Once we've gone through the other things that I had in mind that I wanted to go through quickly. That I saved for stream. Insert chair emote true. Look. We'll get new emotes and stuff whenever I'm free from, like, life. Which is gonna be probably still months. So, you know, don't hold your breath. Unless you just make me an emote and I can just, like, upload it. Does HSR have a weird patch? Oh, no, so... yeah, HSR... actually, that's not that weird for HSR. I think that's been since first anniversary. HSR has new version starts at X.0, which is when you get, like, the next region or area or planet. It's planets in that one. And then, but then anniversary is 0.2. Usually. It's either 0.2 or 0.1 is like the actual anniversary patch. So that they can release like a fun or a hyped character from the new region as anniversary. And it's been like that since year one. Remember the MSR website not having the chapter 13 OSTs for the longest time, then they added in someday and some tracks were different, worse than in game. Are they? Is that a thing? And yeah, it just depends on game. Okay, ZZ has anniversary with major version. I think a lot of them have anniversary with major version. So HSR is maybe a little bit of an outlier in a way. But it has been like that for HSR since year one. And okay, I did already adjust the volume. 4-minute intervallo. The furries. What does it say? Twining? Probably twining thread. You can twine thread. You don't twin it. Sinclair, and obviously Gregor, who's fucking out cold. Yosha's sword. Spiders. And of course, Pablo. Pablo? Labubu. They somehow have images of Labubu and also older Labubu. And of course, it makes sense that these two are here because they were the ones doing wild shit during Kanto 9. Let us see. Let us see. Cabbage, maybe even. Back doors looking in the house of spiders. I'll try and read. I have to look at this multiple times so I can read everything. Oh, Kira, right. Oh, yeah. Fauvism? One ringer? Ring Fauvis, the student. That is a furry indeed. Furry arm?
수많은 소재들을 다뤄보고 다듬어보고 입어본 경험에서 각인되어진 감상주.
Just a student. Oh, also a tail. He has a tail. Except I think his tail is just like suit. No, never mind. It's a proper tail. Okay, full furry. Okay, full furry. Why do the ring have furries, huh? Well, they're artists. Okay, never mind. It makes sense. They're artists. Of course they're furries. At least some of them. It makes full sense. It's just a fursuit. It truly is. The furries and the artists. The music is quite fun. Gallery of the school. Okay, so we're actually going to the gallery. Okay. They don't just randomly here. Ooh, whoa! What was that? Ooh, extended bit before the next ID. Why can't I draw the blade? Hooves. Oh, hello, sir. She can't easily get it. Ring Fauvis doesn't. Rodion. Furry woman. Is that two tails? Three? Is that a very big tail or multiple? Fun effects. Color? Well, colorful kind of, but like they're like a very specific color palette. Almost a bit pastel. Whales? There was a whale, I guess. Some kind of mark, clearly. Okay, so probably what's an unfocused volley? The furries. Moby Dick? Quite literally, yes. Wonder, yes. Yes, that kind of whale. Otis was right. That went so fast! Oh, hi, Kira. She looks somehow... First of all, I think she has a bunch of scars, but also she looks, you know... I don't know. Well, she's not smiling, put it that way. Oh. The sword! She does not have domain over the sword. Oh. Ma'am? Ma'am, I thought we went through this. Ma'am! Ma'am, your Kanto has already happened. Ma'am! You did this once already. What do you mean? Just one more erasing me, erasing you. Sword unsheathing junkie. Ma'am? You're doing it again? I thought we fixed this? It did happen. The fix did happen kind of quickly, but oh no. Because I was kind of, as I was saying that, I was like, well, yeah, I guess it did kind of happen kind of quickly and conveniently at the end of Kanto 9. She forgot we fixed this. Of course. You know, classic Ouroboros of, you know. Of course, of course. What was this line? Wait. Is it after Kira? No, it's before. What was the line? Oh, here. Really, these are really quick lines. Otis was right. Damn it, she was right all along. War isn't over, it never was. Well, I mean, we did get the teaser of Smoke Core number 2 Electric Boogaloo. As long as this... I guess this fucking joke of a gift stays attached to my arm. Oh, hi, Gregor! Gregor's awake! Gregor's awake! Thought I'd woken up from the dream. Nope. No, sorry, Gregor. Lots of trauma still to be had. But I was still... And indeed, the Kira without all the whimsy. She also somehow looks like, I don't know, like skinnier or something. Maybe it's just because she doesn't have the hood on. Early when I repair, I lost my Discord account to be wearing in case he starts posting something. Well, sorry, Purple, but I will... Yeah, that's what I... Dude, how did you... How did you manage this, man? Actually, I'm gonna have to temporarily ban you. You can let me know once you're back, but because I need to get rid of the messages that you've spammed now. And I will then unban you. How did you do this, sir? Purple, how? How? It's also, it's the same one as always. It's the same. What is going on? It's the same one. It's always the fucking 4 screenshots of a computer screen with a fucking Mr. Beast coin or something. I've seen it so many times in so many places, man. There's like at least one a month in the Endfield creator server as well. Deadass. In the official one. Because someone fucking loses their account. Works every time. I mean, click through these channels so that I get rid of all these notifications. Yeah, you'll just have to let me know when you're... Oh, well, actually, I think I can just... I banned you just so that it gave me the option to delete all your recent messages. But... I'll unban you so that you can then join back when you have your account back. In theory. I'll do that later. No idea what caused it. Maybe not weekly, but like monthly, Malcolm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you did click on something. I also don't. And do you not have like 2-factor authentication or something? I guess not everyone does have 2FA on Discord, which is fair. It's Discord. But yeah, I don't know. And you also don't put your details anywhere you shouldn't. Or authorize suspicious things. Don't know. I feel like the main thing, if you have 2FA, I feel like it should be pretty difficult for it to just be like randomly stolen. Well, it really is, however, funny, Purple, how you came in early warning it would appear I lost my Discord account. As I went to go look at fucking Discord, your compromised account spams. And the timing was impeccable. Frankly. You could just steal tokens and bypass everything? Doesn't that depend a bit on... I guess maybe. Depends on, I guess, where you've put the 2FA bypass or token recently. I read them yesterday, but I still logged in, so I went around deleting everything the bot did and changed my password and stuff. Okay, yeah. You have to like also reset like your 2FA if they do get in. Anyway, a small distraction. Back to punished Kira. Keep your glasses. Well, okay, well, clearly we're going to meet some more ring people, or the ring people are coming to us, possibly. There is, this big guy. Rumors of you mastering the relic seem to have been false. Well, for one moment, she kind of did. And then... It's a lot of horns. He's quite horny. Wait, was it more of the red coin mannequins as well? Oh god. They are kind of the fucking worst. I mean, it might not be red coin mannequins, Baka, because it's the furry rings instead of whatever Callisto had, right? You know, it's a different flavor of ring. I guess he's a bit Wendigo, isn't he? Or you could also see mannequins? Oh, fuck. Fuck those mannequins, man. They're the worst, man. Why do they have to be in the dailies as well? Talking about glasses means Pappenheim is canon. Pappenheim. Yeah. Trippy do also creators in Ruin look identical to the Fofist artwork in that gallery pic. I do not remember what Oswald's wacky creations look like. Not gonna lie, it's been a while. I mean, I feel like somewhat the... Yeah, oh yeah, these things. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, he had some weird, like, animal type shit going on, didn't he? He had like some weird elephants and stuff. I mean, if Oswald was somehow related to the ring, that would, like, check out. Because, yeah, he had, like, circus animals. Yeah, that was Oswald. Yeah. Oswald was all about weird fuck-ass circus animals stitched together, wasn't he? Which may or may not be related to the ring, or... I mean, we'll see, I guess. It's a good catch, though, yeah. We should go fast from the banner and not 3x Honglu. I did a cheeky 20 and got forced. My force luck is still actually kind of crazy. I can't remember any force taking me more than like 20 or 30 rolls to get. I don't know how. I at least at the very least I never had to go like a long time. Like not getting a forced. I have gotten every forced. Also, it is better than these bums because his circus troupe is actually alive. Real. There has been ring slander again. Like, deserved slander. Like, the ring is, like, the least interesting of the fingers. Hard pity Zhuang upon ye. If I roll on Zhuang. What's my head doing? It is a good catch. What? It's true? Unfortunately, it's true. They're just kind of freaks for freak's sake. Apparently they do something a bit in Leviathan, but people who I trust have also read Leviathan and still think the ring is the least interesting of the fingers, so I'll take their word for it. They know more than me and they agree with me, so I have to be at least somewhat correct. You know? But we do be getting a new bleed team. I mean, they gotta be bleed and then maybe something. Well, I guess they probably just... it's like, no, there's like almost a classic ring where it's just loads of different status effects. Or not different status effects, but loads of negative effects and then bleed. Entire person's water margin. Well, no, because the pinky is interesting just because of how like weird and vague and mysterious they are. That makes them interesting. Oh, sinking? Bleed sinking? I guess it would make sense because they've really been very much going on like double statuses this season, where almost every unit is double status. Except for Honglu and the recent Honglu Forced, which are bleed and then just like other negative statuses. I don't think they had another status though. Vague posting is good. Yeah! Yeah, no, vague posting is not a necessarily bad thing. Vague posting can be epic. Pink coat. Oh, they could be. That's like, yeah, that is this mark is obviously, you know, just because it's like bluish. So 1,000 more Demian scenes. And yeah, well, yeah, because so yeah, new Honglu and 4-star indeed, like you get buffs for every debuff on the enemy, and they give a bunch of debuffs to enemies. But even dude, even fucking original Ring Sung, you know, has like for every negative effect on the enemy effects. Like he gets buffed by there being more. Also, so true. You can say Pinky is boring, but you can't say its members are boring. Every Pinky member we've seen, in one way or another, the GOAT. Or the WOAT, in some cases. But like, WOAT, affectionate. You know? They're hella interesting. They are fun for them to be on screen. And are usually like multifaceted. While the Ring are just kind of the Ring. And they're just fucking freaks. For the sake of being freaks. Which is like fine. There's actually not necessarily derogative. It's just that they are thus less interesting than many others. Because, except for Ren. Okay, Ren is just, you know, in a group with a bunch of insane people. Also, Ren, in a way, is like not a full-fledged Pinky. So, there's also that part where you could consider Ren not like being even a full Pinky. Hate this character so much compliment. Exactly. Also, is that you, Dot? From Discord. I just realized .exe. It could be. When you don't look, if you don't have the same name exactly as you have like on Discord and in chat, I probably don't know who the fuck you are. There's some people who are like, okay, you I know, you have the same name. But there's someone like, if you haven't told me specifically, I don't know. Same profile image, I can't see those on Twitch. Actually, I don't see them on YouTube either, but. So just keep that in mind. If you have a different name, especially if it's a significantly different name, and you do hang out on the Discord as well, I may not recognize you in chat. Unless I've already at some point earlier been informed or realized. This is how it is. Okay, fun trailer though. See what happens. And yeah, so if my plans stay like intact, we would probably do that Limbus Intervallo next Friday. Like it would be like usual Limbus Friday, update on Thursday, and then I do it on Friday when I stream. That is my, in theory, plan. For how that would go. And then like Saturday would be, well, the plan would be Saturday would be Endfield update. But now there's also the possibility that Saturday will also have the stream for Arknights 7th anniversary, so we'll see. In which case, We'll see. Limbus interval is kind of easy because it is pretty much a one stream thing. But then also to some extent there's no like huge rush with it. Other than I guess like getting currency or something. Yeah, because it's an intervallo, so you do have the intervallo store and stuff. Yeah, true. Technically, if I wait a week for it, then I can like, whatever. I can shard the bonus units or some shit. Unless they happen to have more. Unless they just make like every ring unit bonus or something, which I don't think they would. Maybe they could. They could have some of the older ring units be like the plus 20%. Oh, is this one? Is this the one where we're putting the boss challenge like thingy around it? Oh yeah. Mura is the Mersaw is the event unit. Yeah. So yeah, it would just be an audio. Yeah. I could now also shard Honglu, but I was wondering if I do. For this season, I'm missing still New Honglu. I'm missing Kira Ishmael. I'm missing Charge Gregorheim. And then the Forced Ego. I kind of would like to grab Shard Honglu maybe already. I was mainly wondering because at some point we get Railway. And indeed, I believe on Railway, we still get one more 3-star guarantee ticket. Possibly. So I'm wondering if, like, I don't shard anything until that comes around. Not that it matters that much. I have a lot of shards. I have a lot of shards. Kirari was such a miss. It's fucked up. Not that it doesn't matter that much for most situations, but... Greg is like multi-crack Heath on crack. And you can use both! Yeah, I didn't even really look at the Greg like at all. I didn't even realize that he's charged. I mean, of course he is. It's the fucking centipede. But... And yeah, we are Soupy. Soupy or Sweepy? There is an I in there. It's Sweepy. Sweepy Hoshiomi. That makes sense. At least it's not Sweepis. It's real close. I don't know if that's the intention. But yeah, we'll watch it tomorrow while it's live. Especially when it's live. Like, you gotta be there live. You gotta be there on live when it's actually is live. And not like a video they post. Kira ID is the strongest middle ID right now. Not a high bar, okay? Not a high bar. Straightforward in a team with 2 dead weights and a missing leader. Yeah. It feels like she's maybe missing the team still. Ricardo and sweeping rerun trust. I mean, who knows? At this point, who even... I just feel like... I guess it's not completely unreasonable. I was wondering, like, would they put Ricardo, with how beloved Ricardo is, like, in the community and whatnot, I'm wondering, would they put him in a Intervallo rerun instead of him actually appearing in, like, main stuff, like actual new Intervallo or new main story chapter, and then getting an ID? Right? And obviously, yeah, now we work out and we can still wait for Matthias Otis. And again, I guess we're just indeed assuming it is Otis, because probably that would be the best fitting one. Probably. Most likely. Or if it would be Ricardo Cliff, since we have Cliff. Yeah, that is another... Because I think my guesses were like... I might have guessed Heath at some point. So it could be. But then if we get a... What's his name? Lucio. Then Lucio feels like indeed like it would be like more likely that it would be Heath Lucio. Right? So that's the thing. Otis being Matthias gets mentioned in Kira-ish Uptie story. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be why we're just straight up saying Otis, Matthias, if it's mentioned in Kira Uptie, which is completely possible. Like, the forced Uptie story, I think, mentioned specifically Valentina Rodia, for example. And yeah, Quickcliff isn't middle, no, but obviously, you know, in story, Queequeg was ex-middle, so. Gregor the Fat eating up all the Hohenheimites. Okay, but like, he would. Okay, he would though. Like, it makes sense. Oh, also, actually, before we go to maybe listening to some of the Endfield stuff, or watching the Arknights trailer, I need to show a thing. Also, yeah, what else is, yeah, like, these are probably going to be Gregor's IDs for this, like, season. So kind of returning to Arknights related things. Let me find this. I got a comment. I got a new comment on... Fuck, I can't see from... Okay, let me pull it up in a different way so that I can actually see it properly. I got a new comment on my linchpin video. So this is deep arc. We've gone from Limbus to deep Arknights shit. I got a comment on my linchpin video. Let me zoom in as well. I was in the Star Killers. What the fuck is Arknights? But this is sick. I was also in the Star Killers. Also no clue what Arknights, but a huge fan of this. I have gone and checked. At the very least, this guy, I have confirmed to actually been part of the Star Killers. If you go find an older picture, oh my god, I can't type, of the Star Killers, where can I find a picture of them? Here, maybe? Here. One of these guys? No, this is another one. There's a better one. I saw a better one earlier today. There, you can see this guy's face, just younger. Where did I find it? Might be here? Nope. Actually, it could be in here. No, I need Forrester. Formerly known as Star Killers, yes, this is true. I know there was an image. I've seen an image. I've seen an image somewhere. There's like a newer image. There was a newer photo. Oh wait, it was now I remember where it was. It was their fucking Instagram. I can't fucking... No, not. Oh, here. This is someone else. This is not their Instagram, by the way. This is not theirs. You've got the wrong link. Shaking my head. I found this earlier. Fucking Christ. Let me look at my history. Wait. I found it earlier today. There's a good image where it's clearly the same guy. Manage history. Instagram. Find me Forrester Instagram. That's the wrong one. Okay, that's a funny one. This is just a link I got from a friend. Completely different thing, but I mean, we might as well look at Pertato, you know? Here we go. Here. See this guy? This guy right here. It's the guy! It's him! Also, the channel says I play drums with Julian Baker, and Julian Baker was indeed part of Starkillers. Julian Baker is like the face, the singer, at least for the later bits of Starkillers. I'm actually not sure if she did Lynchpin. What the fuck? How did they find my stupid video essay? How did they find it? This guy I couldn't find anything on. This guy, there's like no. I didn't try and look for like Creech or this, but I couldn't find anything on this guy. Warner Bros. Discovery Inc. Yeah. Okay. The algorithm, I guess. I mean, I guess I do have like, you know, if they looked up anything about the Starkillers or whatever, they could suddenly bump into this. Also, obviously, the thumbnail just have the fucking Starkillers there. I'm assuming probably, yeah, the first guy probably saw the video and then shared it. Like, dude, the hell? What the fuck is an Arknights? But also, that's us? I'll reply to them later. I'm like, what the fuck? How did you find this? I'm not even joking. I feel like every time people say this, they're joking. Or they're like being a little facetious. They're not like completely truthful. I never even thought about the possibility of anyone from the band seeing the video, considering it's a niche video essay about a mobile game, and also the band has been gone since like 2015, so over 10 years. Maybe it is an ego surfing moment. Who knows? And Michael said I was in the band as well. Gosh, football, no. I might reply to them like, oh my god, I did not even think about anyone from the band finding this. How did you find this? Maybe I'll give them a spiel on Arknights quickly, like, it's a mobile game and the developers are like huge music nerds. And no, Lewis. What? This is an anti-football stream. Of all kinds. Both foot and hand, egg, and everything. Checking if anyone remembers you. True. I was in the band too. Holy shit, so many band members here. Yeah, I'll reply to them later. But yep. I was like, huh? And then I had to go and, you know, check a little bit. And then I like, wait, it actually is that guy. And considering, you know, this is their second reply, this guy I can confirm, indeed. Matthew Gilliam is like the drummer. Or was the drummer. So very strange. Very strange. No, I was not expecting it. Actually, let me just reply to them right now. Do I put in the OMG? Maybe I just put in a wow. OMG. I don't say OMG. I say wow. Wow, because this was pretty much my reaction, was like, wow, huh? Do I ask them? Do I ask them, like, how did you find this? Do I put in a lamau? Or a lol? Yes, please. this niche video essay about a mobile game. Don't forget XD, so true. Actually, I'll change my wording. Wait. I'm not repetition. Look, we're making the perfect comment, okay? You find it niche is about a mobile game. Comment maxing. I just put this. Maybe I do. I shouldn't put too long. That's weird. If I put in like an entire spiel of Arknights, like, oh, Arknights is this and that's too much. Get the timer. Or maybe, I put a... are pretty big music nerds. 3 to 5 minutes, by the way. That's enough. They don't need a full spiel. They don't actually care. They just need... This is just the cool the information for them, that the devs are big music nerds. That's all. Oh, no, wait, let me put in a lol. Okay. They're millennials, okay? They use lol, not lamau. Okay? I am at the changing point between Zoomers and millennials, so I know somewhat how the millennials speak. Need some ASCII emote. No, that's too much. Actually, I'll just... Oh, Christ. Control Z me. I accidentally did it way too much. I actually just... Literally just this. Fucking sunglasses. :3. That's enough. I technically should have really replied to this one, but... You know what? Give him some hearts. I can confirm that this dude was in it, so... Presumably this guy is as well. Because they did indeed, like, they happened, like, back to back. So I was also like, oh, it must be that one of them found it and shared it. Unironic XD in 2026. Now, with the, that's if you put XD as in small x big D, yes. Okay, but you can hit people with XD these days, if you put it, if it's all small letters, no caps, XDDDDD. Well, a minimum 2 Ds after the X. XDD. Yeah, XDDing is literally just an emote on 7TV as well, so, you know, it's this funny cat. Anyway, yeah, they fucking found the video somehow. It's like, what the hell? Strange. Interesting. The world is a strange place. Let me... What else was there possibly? There's something else I wanted to... Nice Kelsit art. Other than the music indeed for Endfield that I kind of want to listen to quickly. I know, I already went through my funny Endfield Oracle moment. Let me find the channel that uploaded a bunch of these songs. Because yeah, Phoenix on the Rise, well, actually this channel uploaded this like very recently, but Phoenix on the Rise actually someone ended up finding it some months ago, I think. Yeah, seemingly just some, like, earlier today, I guess, a bunch of these, like, trailer songs and whatnot got uploaded to CN side, so now that, you know, they've got re-uploads. So we have, like, a Banter 2 PV, Gamescom 2025, Army of Angels. This one here is the one which was in, like 2 shorts. It was in, like, a short, and then, like, one of the ads for, I think, Beta Test 2. Not even a short, just like one of the actual, just straight up like ad videos. Or maybe it was even for launch. And then nowhere else, but now it apparently seems to actually be out. And maybe we'll get like proper, I don't know, uploads for global at some point as well. Or like just rather onto, you know, places on global where you can actually get it. And for example, if I look up Army of Angels on Spotify right now, song by Edgar Hop. Wrong guy. Okay, there's multiple songs named Army of Angels, so fair enough. It seems like the kind of name that would exist in multiple places. I guess we'll just go like in order here. Okay, if technically Phoenix on the Rise is the first one. I'm not sure if I actually ever listened to Phoenix on the Rise fully. When we actually got the full version some time ago. Because obviously this is technical test trailer. This shit is over 2 years ago. Almost 2.5 at this point. I think.
In the dark of night, I wander alone through the echoes of dreams.
Or the one song is just for a short, same as technical PV? Oh, okay. Oh.
In the midnight hour,
I can probably find better versions of these, but they're all in here one place, so. Yeah, we knew it was by Alexander Rudd. I mean, because that was in the... That's in the credits of the trailer. This is very much a trailer theme. It's like, it's composed and structured like a trailer theme. Like, it's like, oh, here's where they show stuff in game. Here's where they... so on. We got lyrics, though! So, Hero Baldwin. And nothing to lose. And yeah, this one was... Actually, this one wasn't in Gamescom, was it? I think this one was... Was this one in Gamescom? Oh yeah, Lens did also make a lyrics video, yeah. It's still good? 2.5 years later? It's still good. I'm trying to think of what it kind of reminds me of something. I'm not sure if it's just like League song or something, but then it has these synths in here. Still listening. I mean, with all the ashes in Phoenix, you obviously kind of think of Fiametta automatically. And her EP. Gibby! Gibby, except she was actually called Angelina still in tech test. And not Gibby. Still a good song. Oh, this is just a web page OST. Oh, yeah, this is just... Oh, was this not in the OST? Oh, I guess this wasn't in the game OSTs, yeah, because this is just the website theme, yeah. Good website theme, by the way. Vibes. Yeah, exactly. This is cannot good enough. So true. This is the theme of checking your test access and being disappointed. You log in to check and it fucking just starts blasting at you. And then you sit there. Then you sit there like, no access. Where access? Alternatively, if you're a stupid motherfucker like me and you decided to do a whole daily Endfield shenanigan shtick, you'd hear this every damn day because you'd check the website every damn day. Every day. That's a unique issue, however. That's a unique, idiosyncratic problem. This armor page. We'll go to the Gamescom one. Yeah, this is a minute 30. So this is like pretty much only the length of the trailer. It is apparently under Metal Scar Radio though, so. Yeah, it's this song. Yeah. It's not scrolling. Hello? Oh, there it goes. Hell yeah, I did Mr. Cannot. Yeah, it is Gareth Coker again, yeah. There's a lot of Gareth Coker in the OST. Oh yeah, this is where we first saw Rossi. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. This was the first Rossi appearance. True. I was here live for when it dropped, no way. Oh yeah, I did. Once Gareth's name came out of the OST, I didn't go check what else Gareth did, and I was like, oh, Ori. Did he do Ori 2 as well, or did he only do number 1? I love both Ori games. They're fantastic. Woo. Ooh, spooky sounds. Spooky. He did both, okay. Makes sense. I mean, they sound the same. In like, a good way. Yeah, I do like the Ori games. I did play through all the Ori games. Well, I mean, all of them. 2 of them. I played through the first one, and then a bit after that, I think the second one released. Missed the whole launch announcement in TGA. Sure fucking did. I can't. Those fucking bastards, okay? Those fucking bastards. I sat there for fucking like 3 hours, okay? Like, actually, never mind. I was only there for like, I think an hour or 2, maybe at most, in TGA. And then they fucking put that shit. Then they put it. I was like, okay, it's probably not happening. It wasn't at the start. It's probably not happening. And then they fucking, it's literally like in the last 20 minutes, they put the damn Endfield trailer in, then the launch announcement. Like, come on. The problem was, look, I couldn't fucking stay up until whatever, like 4 a.m., okay? I couldn't. At 12 o'clock Friday, okay? Thursday night is when the TGA happened. And they announced that shit. And like at the very end, so like 3:30 a.m. or something. On Friday at 12 o'clock, I had like an hour-long presentation about my master's thesis process. Or like the progress that I've had. I couldn't fucking stay up until 4 a.m. waiting for a trailer. It was just not, it was untenable. It could not happen. It was cooked for me. I was doomed no matter what. I stayed up for the other ones and whatnot because I didn't have anything literally the next morning. Those bastards. Like, and also in the previous year's TGA, there wasn't anything, if I remember correctly. So, and they just had something at Gamescom. Those bastards. Which meant then I dude, that shit was a fucking, must have been an insane blur to me. Because that does then mean that I would have woken up and seen the fucking announcement and everything. But then I would have to tank like 5 hours of thesis presentations, including doing my own, before I could get home and like engage with the fucking announcement. Fucking bastards. At the game is that we'll probably be seeing more trailers in gaming events. Very possible. But look, the reason I missed it was because, like, it was the worst possible timing. It was the worst. It could not have gotten much worse for me. Normally, it's like, okay, I can like sacrifice a bit of Friday, right? It's Friday anyway. It's like Friday is effectively like a half day of work anyway, right? So I could sacrifice some Friday. This particular Friday, I could not sacrifice, and they happened to put it on the exact Thursday before the one Friday that I was like cooked for. Those bastards, man. Anyway, the next one. But it has 2 PV OST. Deadass. Remind me about the beta test 2 PV. This one. Skip a bit. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. The kind of sounds like Starset, but isn't Starset. It's that one. And then we got Starset for real on, you know, launch trailer. Also, actually, by the way. We all agree, right, that the real like release trailer, because there's technically 2 of them. We all agree this is the correct one, right? Like, this is the trailer, and this one barely exists. No one thinks about this one, right? This is the one. I mean, of course it is, because this one is actually about the game, and this is mostly a live performance during the TGA. Like, this is the real one. It should have way more views. I'm pretty sure this was used as ad. Yeah, I guess this is technically is like worldwide release. This is like an announcement, but it also says official release PV, right? Well, this is official release trailer, right? But this one was also clearly used a bunch in ads because it has 19 million views. Also, I guess people like One Republic live perform. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. I forgot the One Republic wasn't actually at the TGA. It was just part of the trailer. I forgot. Yeah, this is the real shit. Also, there's a lot of videos on the main channel, or like the official channel. They just have a lot of fucking views. And this one has this. Oh, actually, this is a really good trailer. This is a really good trailer. So, okay, actually, fair enough. There's a lot of these, obviously, that have a lot of views, because especially these shorter ones, these all get used as, like, ads. Like, look at Levitates. 52 million? Also, yeah, Run that Yep claims copyright. I mean, Starset does as well, but not as aggressively. Like, 52 million views, but 360 comments is because these get used on ads. But they're also uploads on the channel, so then you get like these like super inflated view counts on a bunch, because so many of them are used as ads as well. Like even actually this one, 7.4, 3.6 for GB. EPs actually don't know. EPs could just actually be listens. obviously they're a little bit less inflated now later on. But I think some of these are still like getting used as ads as well. And like, I mean, this is just a straight up trailer, and this as well. So I kind of wish that they had like separate videos for ads, the one that they run as ads and the ones that they run on the actual official channel, kind of, because it like muddles the waters. And like, I don't actually, like, in a way, I don't get to know what the actual performance is, sort of, because there's like ad views on top of it as well. I would like to know just like the actual raw dog performance. It's like 2.3 million but 477 comments, which is a much better ratio actually than the Levitate one. So she is free of the overwhelming burden of thinking. That's true. That's very true. Anyway, okay, back to the music listening.
Protect Endfield.
What? I have two things open. Oh, this is a trailer. Sorry. Whoops. Music. Click a bike through the sandstorm is done. I think not. Yeah. That's super early trailer. Because that's like an announcement of the game's existence trailer. Do I have dementia? What do you mean? Was it released? Did we listen to it? The one with the... Really? It was one of those? Was it? This one? From here? No! I haven't listened to this one. What am I getting called dementia for? Just because I went to the wrong video? I clicked on the wrong one, I had 3 tabs. Look, this is what happens when you have too many tabs, okay? This is what happens when you have too many tabs. You click on wrong one and you play wrong one, okay? And then because it's the same music, so I didn't... Look, just give me a break, man. Just give me a break, man. I'm in shambles, okay? What can I say? Sometimes you're in shambles, you click on the wrong thing and you play the wrong thing. My brain is like, it's at its limits, you know? What can I say? Fucking olging me. Yeah, 28, that's almost 30. Overwhelming burn of 4 tabs. Yes, sometimes. New Horizons said, no way. I should be looking at the lyrics, by the way. And this is 10 Knives and Golden Order. Starring Suk Du Singh and Cody Matthew Johnson. I like Justice, Javier Melo. Probably also 10 Knives, obviously. Was it? Okay, no. What the fuck? YouTube? YouTube is not okay right now? The fuck was that? My fucking browser froze. The first pause I thought might have been on purpose, but like, then it kept happening. Has to play the part. Remember your home, we reap what we sow. Are they on the MSR channel? Well, because these aren't on MSR channel on YouTube yet. That's the thing. I actually didn't try and search for them, just if I could find the album. I just had these all like ready to go, so. New Frontier. I get too many knives. Actually, they are. Well, at least they come to search. It is an hour ago? Wait, really? They added them an hour ago? Metal Scar, where are you? Oh my god, Evil Departure, there it is. Yay! Wait a minute! Holy! Released an hour ago. Hell yes, man! No, we don't need this one then. They listened, they were like, bros, where are all the trailer songs? Boom, here. Also, you know, album name Eve of Departure makes sense. He replied to my comment earlier. No way. He replied. What did he say? Oh, I have to open up the like video proper, I think. I can't see. He missed a line? Fuck. I guess these don't have lyrics. That's the one thing. Okay, and indeed. Philip sent it to me. I'm more curious how to, if it is true, they would have found it. Right. Yeah, I also don't know. I don't know how they would have found it. I agree. I say it in the video. I'm like, I have no idea if it's real at all. If you missed it, the people who, at least some of the people who were part of the Star Killers and made Lynchpin, somehow found my video essay about them. Extremely silly. What line did I miss? I missed it earlier. There was more still? Is the Born of Ash and Fear? New Horizon? What did I miss? Harping what we thought was real? Forget all we are? That checks out. Around 2 minutes? Here? Did I not say this part? I'm cast to play the part. Did I not see that part? I mentioned it. Oh, here? The rap breakdown. Mask. Oh. Oh. I mean, I fucking know. Look, who else could it be? Who fucking else could it be, okay, chat? I've been saying it since probably beta 1 at least. All right, this one is in this one. I saw a screenshot of this one. This one they just fucking put in there, huh? Not in the trailer version, by the way. Only in the full version. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Horizons you thought were lost. As in Talos. Because my guess is that the pre-civ thought that Talos was fucking cooked and gone, and they abandoned it. Alright, he put in the Ghost of Baba as well, just straight up. And indeed, only in the full version, not in the trailer. Because it's only in the rap breakdown. Maybe I need to watch... No, not this one. I don't want the lyrics as well. This doesn't have the lyrics. In which case I'd need to listen more. Terrible. And I might mishear something. It's probably... No, it's something else. It's not my guys. Well, there is a video version with lyrics. Why can't you put the lyrics here? Shaking my head. Well, listen to the good quality version of it, however. But these are higher quality than the re-uploads. And this is the one that is like used in like 2 random shorts. Oh, this one doesn't have the artists on it. The YouTube one that has details often don't have the like artists on them, which is annoying. The vocals are hard to grab on this one. Maybe I should just take in the lyrics version, which I already had open earlier. Very slow, like a very calm, slow one until you then like get to the chorus, I guess. Here. Well, still a very slow tempo. I thought it was, I used to think it was Army of Strangers, but it's Army of Angels, huh? And yeah, we're watching a live, so yeah. Now, of course, Army of Angels is a suspicious line, considering the Angoloid. Chaos. Multiple of these songs have had lyrics about chaos, by the way. Okay, we will look at the lyrics as well, like, directly. It's so funny still though that this 3.5-minute track has only been used in like a 40-second clip on a short. Huh? Like, okay, sure. At least they now it's actually, you know, release it. Okay, let me look at the one with subs as well. So here you have Mike Truman and Charlotte Truman. Oh, they're both Truman. A couple. This is obviously very Endmin. Oh yeah, it could be father daughter, yeah, I guess. It could also just be wife and husband, so like. These lyrics are... Otherwise the lyrics are very much like Endmin... Amnesia type. But then it's R. Lost all our fear. Oh, and these Army of Strangers as well. Okay. Wide vibe as my comrades are falling down one by one. I'm suspicious as hell about these lyrics. Suspicious in what? I'm wondering if these lyrics are actually about the Angloid. And not like Endfield. Although we see an army of angels. Sometimes it's we see an army of angels, sometimes it's we are an army of angels. Because army of angels is just like, okay, wait, what does that mean? And then you have all these lines about like, why are we here? Did we forget something? And it's all in like a collective we. It's R, it's we. So it's not like Endmin, it's not, for example, not like Endmin specifically. And Army of Angels just puts me on the mind of Angloid. Because, you know, halos and all that. And there is clearly some form of connection between, or there is some form of relation between whatever makes the Angloid and probably whatever made the law. It might not be like the law itself. I doubt it's the law itself. My guess is that the law is a like manufactured or like controlled version of whatever also makes the Angloid. Right, because it's like a thing out there, and then the priests have used it to make the law, which then made the Sancta and so on. And the original thing that the law is based on would be making the Angloid. So is this song about the Angloid? Some like hive-minded situation? Not about Endfield in any way? You could also maybe see it as like a, maybe like a reconveners type thing. That's a possibility. That's one option, is like reconveners instead. Then you get, you know, a little bit of like the sort of, oh, the noise in the Originium forest maybe. Or, and the like, did we forget something, you know, like, oh, the sort of kind of like amnesia memory situation. Army of strangers, you know, they're in a way kind of strangers, but also not strangers. Angels because they're like kind of like back from the dead in a way. But this is me, literally me. Explain. GIF. We don't know what predecessors did on Talos 2. Not for sure, but we have like clues. And Talos 2 seemed to be like a pretty big hub for the predecessors. Like seemingly multiple different things were active on Talos 2, and obviously everything, most of the life forms that we know on Terra actually came from Talos 2 when the predecessors brought them over from Talos 2. And then it, however, later then seems like Talos 2 was abandoned by the predecessors, probably while like escaping the observers or something. Oh, so also the Seaborn thing is actually specifically that, yes, we know that the Cerula Arbor, the Farenmut that births the Seaborn, is specifically, essentially it's a science project that they were doing on Talos 2, and then they brought it over to Terra. So, cooking stream and Oracle title is already heavy enough. Which also does indeed mean that we can totally get like some kind of Seaborn shenanigans on Talos 2 if there's like some previous version or a different version of Cerula Arbor somewhere on Talos 2. What after the predecessor cities? Well, so either observers deleted them or Pre-Civ specifically like tried to remove as much of their presence as possible when they left so that they couldn't be tracked. Right? Like hide the existence of civilization, right? Either ending 2 is now canon or ending 4 is canon. That's right. What were those endings again? Would they be canon from that? Because the reason we know about Cerula Arbor and being from Talos is Path of Life. That the Farenmut Cerula Arbor came from Talos. And into Seaborn take the whole Terra. Well, that doesn't have to be true even if there's Seaborn on Terra or a form of Seaborn. If some of the Seaborn were essentially left over on Talos 2 from where the original Cerula Arbor came, then, you know, they're like a separate branch of Seaborn, not the ones on Terra. Then there's Cabal, yeah. When we get the Cabal of Tranquility arc, we're going to learn so much stuff, maybe, possibly. See, that's one of the most exciting parts to me about like Endfield, and especially the future of Endfield, is getting to probably learn and maybe directly, you know, come into contact with like a shit ton of Pre-Civ stuff. Because Talos was like clearly some form of headquarters for the Pre-Civ. And then they sort of escaped it and abandoned it to elsewhere and Terra and so on. Which to me make quite interesting. Does Blight undo Originium evolution? How to draw engine back to a bowl? I think Ruanyi's form is a bit unique. That's like Ardashir's power is also like fucking around and like giving him like giga ether steroids or something. But I mean, yes, actually, the thing is, you're not even that far. It's not even a crazy idea that ether could like reverse evolution almost. Because we do know that ether has a reversing thing to it. Probably why you said it. Ether does have like a reversing element to it. And Originium and ether kind of like cancel each other out in some ways. Like they're kind of antithetical to each other. So. What I meant by we don't know what they did on Talos is we might get some surprise shit the predecessors did on Talos soon that is still dormant there. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, now I get what you meant. Yeah, we could find some more cool, wacky, end-of-world type shit that the predecessors left behind. Yes. As we do on Arknights. Where it's like, oh, we found a new world-ending threat. The predecessors made it. Again, those people. Touch him casually. Yeah, Rennie's bull form is like a, that's a, you know, like a, ooh, go monster mode. Go crazy, go monster mode. You know? Encouraged by Ardashir. I mean, apparently, like, specifically got, like, some extra powers from Ardashir or whatever. So. Wondering. I'm looking at the time. I'd like to get off a bit earlier today, so I have some time to just, like, I don't know, rot in my chair and whatnot. So I'm wondering if we just make tomorrow's bingo stream board as we wait for the stream to start. Survival training next week. We'll do survival training like tomorrow, right? Like after the stream tomorrow and whatnot, we'll just do like dailies or whatever. Because we're starting early, so then it'll probably be a slightly longer stream. Or like we'll watch the stream live and we'll go through it again and you know all the information and whatnot. And then we can log into Endfield. And do dailies and do survival training. Or whatever's out of it. I don't know if it's probably not all out, right? It probably has like unlocks and stages. And yeah, well, I'm watching the trailers, like, yeah. Just rewatching them constantly, yes. and we'll be like analyzing we'll be looking and replaying all the combat little teases and showcases and stuff. Not playing icebreakers with chat, no. Unfortunately not. I just have no interest in icebreakers. Or rather, I don't have enough. We'll put it this way. Okay, put it this way. Icebreakers would be fantastic content if I was streaming more and I was like, I don't know what to do. Or if I was like streaming more and thus I would be like, yeah, sure, I can use a stream on icebreakers because, you know, I got the time to spare. Stronghold, I do want to play. Stronghold, I do want to try and play. At least a little bit. Like I did some mandate as well, so you know. But it is lazy. Yes. I mean, unironically, yes. It's because my capacity is limited. Unfortunately, doing other things outside of streaming and like free time does, however, suck up mental capacity. See you tomorrow for the Zhuang reveal with great sword. She's still gonna be an orb. She's gonna use an orb. She's gonna use an orb. I still believe. Still believe in orb. And if we get Mifu, she's gonna be a great sword. If we get Mifu, she's a great sword. Bird Lady, I don't actually know. I didn't even really ever try to guess what weapon Bird Lady might use. But I've, in theory, seen a leak for it, and the weapon that it was, I was like, okay, yeah, that would probably make sense. Sure. I still believe Tomo isn't funny at all. Copium. At this point, it might actually be Copium. This might actually be Copium, because there's so many signs for it being funny. So. Because also, I feel like they do usually put a pretty, like a hyped up character fairly early. You obviously have some in launch patch, but then usually you have one like fairly early on. Like, you think of like, who would it be in like Genshin? Like in Venti or something. Or Zhongli. Zhongli might have been a bit later though. HSR had the general guy. And I did see the sword play, yeah. Leak with greatsword and Mifu with orb. That would be fucked up. What if they're actually just right? What if they're actually it's orb Mifu because she has the gauntlets instead, right? She just uses the gauntlets, so she just has orb. And then Leak actually is greatsword. Oh no. Oh no. They wouldn't do that to me, right? The only reason I also, by the way, say Mifu greatsword is just because when she's like a bruiser, maybe more tanky, probably a defender or something, that usually means greatsword. There is the one art by Senmo that was like an official sort of art with a bunch of characters in it. And it did have, or officially sanctioned art. It did have Mifu with a greatsword in it, so. And yeah, we have at least one polearm user coming with the Sancta guy. But okay, yeah. So I think we'll do the bingo tomorrow. I have it currently set that my stream starts about an hour before the Endfield official stream. So then we should have, if I'm on time, don't trust me. Then we have about an hour to like make a bingo and stuff. Because it is because it's a way earlier stream than I normally would do even on a Saturday. So it only happens when it's like something specifically happens earlier in the day, like a live stream, or I'm addicted and I just wake up and eat and get on stream because I want to play fucking 12 hours of Endfield or something, which was, you know, launch experience. Pre-type, by the way, already for tomorrow. Prepare the match time. Dude, this far ahead of time, man? Over 12 hours before? Come on. At least wait until it's like 12 hours too or something, you know? It's too far right now. It's over half a day. Okay, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, thank you for chatting, thank you for lurking. Quite the yappers today. And a couple of traders. I might have forgotten something that I wanted to look at. I don't think I did. I'll join the Discord if you want to. See you tomorrow for big stream. Tomorrow, big hypers. Minor spelling mistake. Pepe Waver. Bye-bye.